Alrighty traders, hello everybody. So today, an update on the overall market. It's going to be looking at the stock market and why the warnings I've been giving you probably for the last 4 weeks now are coming into fruition. And I'll walk you through that. I'm going to walk you through also gold and silver right now and why there's a warning sign when it comes to gold and silver, at least on the short-term level basis. We're also going to be looking at the mining sector as well too. And also, I really want to share something with you that I know it's definitely going to help you when it comes to your trading in itself, because this is something that's really, really, really big. Something happened with my clients just recently, and I'm like, oh my goodness, like I really want to share this with you because I know this is definitely going to help you on your trading journey for the rest of your trading career. So let's get straight into it, guys. Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty, traders. So if you do need some help, see that trading course on the screen there right now? I'm giving it away for free. There should be that first thing in the description, or there should be a link in the description there, guys. Go get free access to it, right? You're going to absolutely love it. And I actually literally just, in that free trading course, guys, I literally just teach you my entire trading system for free. I give it to you for free, right? So you can start to see the pattern I use, the setup I use, how I trade the markets, how I identify the entries, the setups, everything, right? I teach you for free. So go get access to that, guys. So one thing I want to start off with is if you look at my YouTube channel here, okay? And doesn't he look handsome? That's a happy Monday, guys. Or it's Monday here in Australia anyway. It's a happy Monday to everyone, right? Trading is amazing. I just recently got into another incredible trade with me and my private clients. And you saw the trade like gold, right? So there's another beautiful trade that just appeared in the markets that me and my private clients me and my private clients took. And here's the big thing, right? Here's a really big thing, right? The most important thing to you as a trader is, what does actually an amazing high quality setup look like? What are the rules? What are sort of the checklist that you can use to identify an amazing high quality setup, right? That's your first step. If you say, John, I don't know what does a really high quality setup look like that has a very high win-loss ratio, that when it does come around in the markets, I know that 90% of the time I'm going to generate at least some form of a profit. Do you know what that is? Again, I teach you that in the actual trading course for free, right? So you go get access to that for free. But if you don't even know what that is, an amazing high quality setup can come right in front of your eyes and you're like, oh, there's no trade here, right? There's no trade here. Like for example, even some of my, even some people that I know that when it comes to my gold trade, right? You saw my gold trade. My gold trade was what's called a home run trade, right? I'm not normally in a trade that lasts 6 weeks that does multiple 100% return on a trade, right? You know, I might be in a trade for maybe 3 to 5 days, sometimes up to a couple of weeks. So 6 weeks was actually quite a long trade for me. So I'm not complaining, right? My account had a huge move, but the big thing is always in the mind, whenever I close my eyes like this, I'm like, okay, I'm visualizing on the chart the setup that it's going to produce not only a high probability, but has a high probability of making a big move. If you close your eyes, can you see that setup in your eyes? And if not, that is your starting place, right? Because guess what? There is so much money to be made on these markets, right? There's so much money to be made on these markets. And the big thing is that unfortunately, there's a lot of times when there's an amazing high quality trade that comes right in front of you, but because you're scattered brain, because there's so much going on in your mind right now, right? You're trading double tops and double bottoms and consolidations and breakouts and divergent strategies and, supply demand and I'm watching the tape on the dome and when there's big sell orders and I'm using the William percent. You see what I'm saying here, right? Unfortunately, that most people who want to make big money in the markets, they're trading so much and there's so much going on in their mind that unfortunately when an amazing high quality setup comes around in front of them that can make a really big profit just off one trade, not 10 trades, then they're missing out on amazing high quality trades, right? So I wanted to start off with this market update for you today because guys, the big thing for me is that whenever I close my eyes, I know at least the characteristics of what I'm looking for in a high quality setup. Right now, basically the checklist that I use, every single trade that I get into looks pretty much similar with the same type of checklist that I use. And again, I give my private clients that checklist, right? That's what my private coaching is all about. And if you're interested in joining that, then that's that second description. You can apply for that. And I'll personally call you, by the way, on that application with the link below. I will actually personally call you. This is me personally call you. So if you want to have a chat with me, then you want to chat with me personally for free, then and you might be a good fit for the coaching, then fill out the application form. I personally will call you. So if you want to have a chat with me personally, then go do that right now. It'd be good to have a chat with you and see if I can actually help you and guide you and on that call there. But the big thing here, guys, is that there are not only high quality setups out there, but there's a powerful way that I teach about trading and reading these markets, right? That really can help you out. And that's what my whole channel and what my whole thing is all about here, is to really help you and coach you and guide you to some simple things instead of using so much crap out there. Because the 80-20 rule, have you noticed that? Like most of my things that I'm looking at when I'm looking at the stock market is like this here, right? See this chart here? What is this? It's just a blank chart. Now, what have I been screaming for the last month? Stock market drop, stock market drop, stock market drop, stock market drop. You guys know that, right? In fact, if I go to my YouTube channel, look at this here, right? Look at all of these here. I did, even through here. So I did, look at this here. So 4 weeks ago, right? What was that? 4 weeks ago. So this was Bitcoin. This is 4 weeks ago. The final push, top is in, big drop coming. Ooh, right? Trading disaster, and then I did another one saying, warning, the stock market drop is starting 3 weeks ago, right? So I'm warning people about the stock market. Final tops, exhaustion gaps. When they start coming, you start running. I talked about this, how there's been some really, people that have been trading the markets for 3 months making a lot of money. In the markets type thing, right? That's what that video there was about. I also did, let's actually see through here. Look at this here. 2 weeks ago, final warning, stock market drop. I did some more videos here. Stock market crash. This has been my warning for the last month. And as you can see, right? So I've been trying to warn you guys with some simple analysis. And the thing is, guys, is it's actually quite a simple process if you've been following me. And what is that process? Let's just keep it really, 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 really simple. Let's bring up the weekly charts. What is that process? That process is actually just quite a simple process once you understand it, right? And the reason why this is so powerful is why? The reason why this is so powerful is because once you understand the fundamentals of how markets work, how do markets work? Right? And you guys have probably seen this 1,000 times. If you haven't, welcome to my channel. My name is John Howell, and I will definitely help you out with your trading, right? How do markets work? Let's keep it really simple. We go up for a bit, and there's a point in time when we go through a bit of a drop, and then we may go up, and then we may go sideways for a bit, and then we continue up, right? We know that's how markets work. Markets just don't go straight up. And if they do, that's called a bubble, and it generally corrects, right? Look what's happening in Nvidia and all these big bubble stocks that's happening right now, right? So that's why you want to stay away from bubble stocks. So if the market's been going up for a while, you know what is just coming next. We know there's a drop coming, right? Because it's how bull markets work. We get the higher highs and higher lows, don't we? The boom, the boom, the boom, the boom, the boom, right? We get to the boom, right? So the reason why I get so excited about this, guys, because if we just remove all the crap, all the bullshit out there about the tape and fundamentals and Fed and inflation and William % R and the MACD and the Kelter channels and the Bollinger Bands and everything out there, and just say, you know what? How do markets work? Okay, we go for a bull run for a while or a bear move for a while, and then eventually we get to a point where it's going to peak out and we're going to start to go through what's called a pullback phase. Not a crash or anything like that. This is just a nice, healthy correction, which is a bull market. Higher highs, higher lows. We know that's a bull market, right? But most people think, this is a bull market. This is a bear market. No, right? This whole thing, higher low, higher low, higher low. There's going to be a higher low here soon. But that higher low consists of what? A market drop for a month or two, especially if we've had a very big leg up. So therefore, we're probably likely to have a really good either significant sideways or a significant drop, which is just what? Which is just bull market. Higher lows, We get the drop, and then away we go again. Makes sense, right, guys? So if we know this in the back of our mind, like this is just simple analysis of how markets work. I don't need to know an indicator. I don't need to know what Jerome Powell says. I don't know the inflation rate or the markets drop because of blah, 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 blah. What a lot of hogwash, right? Let's just keep it really simple. This is just how markets work, right? This is foundation. And if you understand this one simple technique, you can be ahead of the curve and you can start to see the reasons why I do videos like this one here. Check this out. Listen to this. Alrighty, traders. So, by the way, guys, this here was 2 weeks ago. Final warning, stock market drop. Right? Here we go. This could be your final warning before a stock market drop in the market. Let's go. Now, by the way, guys, look at this here. What is this here? This is actually the Dow Jones, right? We know it's the Dow Jones because it's at 40,000. The Dow Jones was at what? 39,600, around about there. Right, when I did this video. Also, this one here, right? This one right here. This one here I did another 2 weeks ago. Stock market crash starting, right? Look at this here. Check out this, right? Now, here we go. There's been quite a number because I'm not trying things we should be looking. Now we project that down. So the actual intraday basis, look what's happening here. This is the Dow Jones. Dow Jones double top, and now we project that down. So if we had a look at that, right, that high there to that high there, we're probably now going to have another move down towards these low levels all through here now. And this is probably going to be the start of that really big, what I call probably a 10% correction in the markets. And it's probably starting right now. Right, and so we've got this big double top and now we're reversing. So I'm probably seeing this now probably being the start of a move down towards that sort of, sort of 36,000 level there, right? So that's what. So 36,000, where are we right now? Basically 39,000, right? Now check out where's the Dow Jones today? Right, the Dow Jones is where? Let's bring up the daily charts here. The Dow Jones was, as you can see, the Dow Jones was basically right here. It was actually this day right here. See this gap down through here? You can see on the video, right? It was just this one down day after this double top around just above that 39,000 level. And what's happened ever since? Down, 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 right? Now, how did I call that? Ooh, some mystical, magical indicator. No, guys, right? The power is in your hands. There is so much bullshit in front of our minds, and we're focusing on all this other bullshit apart from, well, the market's gone up a fair bit for a while, and we haven't really had any really good pullbacks, especially on this weekly chart. So we're probably going to get some form of a drop soon because it's due. It's how markets work. And then after that drop for a while, which we're still in a big bull market, we're probably going to get a higher low here soon, around 36,000, maybe even 37,000, right? And then away we go again. The end, right? That's all I have to worry about. But no, but Jerome Powell and inflation, like, guys, no. Keep it simple, right? People do their heads in about all this stuff and trying to predict the market. It's like, okay, well, there's a drop coming. And again, guys, I'm trying to share with you in this video here today, right? It's like, I'm trying to share with you that this was actually quite a easy process to see. The question is, we didn't know exactly when, but as you saw from my videos, and even this one right here, this video right here, which I did 2 weeks ago, when the Dow Jones was at just above 39,000, I'm saying this is probably the start of a 10% drop, and we actually, guess what? And we've actually started to get that, and ever since that video that I did there, as you can see, we have dropped what? We have dropped another a 4% from there. And I said probably 36,000. So 36,000 is here. So it's just, as you can see, guys, right? And so that's what's happening through there. And so the purpose of me bringing these up through here, guys, is that I really want to share with you and show you that trade in the markets, successful trade in the markets it's actually not what you think. Why? And I've been down this bullshit road, and you're seeing that free trading course, guys, right? And especially in that free trading course, the video that I teach on my trading system, you see that I went down the same road, right? I was like, and the hard thing about trading, guys, is this: because all these platforms have thousands and thousands and thousands. Like, what is this bullshit? This is just all bullshit. And I'm being real with you here, right? But it's not the main thing. Unfortunately, we spend year after year after year focusing on indicators, and we don't become any much better at trading the markets because we're focusing all on the indicators and not getting good at what? Simple analysis like, oh, that actually makes sense. When we go for a very big, strong leg for a while, then and if we go through an extended bull leg, then we're probably going to go through a pretty sharp correction or sharp drop, which is just what? Which is just a bull market. And we go through the bull phase, and we go through the correction phase, the pullback phase, and then we go through the bull phase, and then we go through the correction phase. You see how that is there, right? But there's so much, and this is always the hardest thing about trading. Now, guys, I'm not trying to put you down and say, look at me. I'm like, no, I'm trying to come to you guys from a person that I didn't even know what a stock was until 20 years ago. I've been trading the markets for 20 years this year. I didn't even know what a stock was. My background is landscape laboring. My dad used to drop me off at houses and with a hoe and a wheelbarrow and a shovel, and we used to dig out old lawns by hand. Right? Rockeries, gardens, sprinkler systems, retaining walls. My background is that sort of stuff, laboring. So 20 years ago, when I actually originally learned what even a stock was, I'm like, stock market? What is that? How does that even, like, what? Stock? What is that? I didn't even know what that thing was, right? I spent my entire teenage years and even into my young adult years, didn't even know what a stock was. So I understand your phase. I understand where you are right now because we go down this phase, right, and we think it's got to be really complicated. Unfortunately, I spent 5 years, and this is the reason what sent me into, it was $250,000 in debt. I was $250,000 in debt by going through the same process as you are right now, right? And by the way, guys, if I'm $250,000 in debt, I've got to make $400,000 to $500,000, pay my taxes, and then pay the debt off. So I was really probably about $400,000 to $500,000 just to get back to break even. Can you imagine being close to $500,000? Can you imagine being close to $500,000 just to get back to break even? It's a shit fight. But what was I doing? I was focusing on all the wrong things. Now, thankfully, I had a mentor and I had a coach to really help me and guide me. And that's the reason why I do my coaching program, guys, right? I do my coaching program, which is that second link in the description. You can apply for it. And I personally will call you on the phone. So you'll be personally speaking to me. The reason why I do that is because I like to take my 20 years of experience and what literally took me 5 to 10 years of filtering out all the bullshit in the markets and losing money and topping up trading accountants, blowing that up and topping it up again and blowing that up and topping it up again and blowing that up and getting in at the wrong time and not understanding the markets. And every time I got in, it went against me and I got stopped out and all of this sort of stuff. And it's the swing trading, it's this trading, it's the Forex market, it's this. No. All markets operate the same way. It's not the Forex market that got you. No, it's just you. You got you. Right? Because you didn't understand, even just understand the foundations, right? Because if you understand what I just said a minute ago, if you understand this process here, up and then down, when would you be looking for a trade? Let's just go look at the Nasdaq here as an example. When would you be looking for a trade? Oh, well, if you know we go up for a while and then we get a nice little pullback, we'll be looking for what? We'll be looking for maybe a trade or an opportunity through here somewhere. When we do what? When we go up, and then we get a nice little pullback and then we get going again, right? Now we're getting what? A pullback. And then guess what's going to happen? We're probably going to spend a bit more time going down like that. Freak people out. Oh my goodness, the top's in. No, it's not. It's just a pullback. Just a drop in the markets before what? Before ricochet rabbit. It's actually quite a simple process. Anyway, that's the reason why I do my coaching program, guys, because I literally take all the bullshit out there and show you the 10 to 20% of the stuff that actually really does matter, and let's become a master at that, right? So, anyway, I'm fired up for this week, guys. It's going to be an amazing week. Anyway, so, looks like my Nasdaq actually hit my target there. Look at this here, right? I did a target. We broke down. We actually got to that target through there. So, let's actually bring off that through there. So Nasdaq is actually continuing down through here, guys. I do see let's actually go to the weekly charts here. So on the Nasdaq, there's probably a really good support around that sort of 16,000 level through there. So that 16,000 level from there is probably going to be a really, that 16,000 level there is probably going to be a really good strong level of support. Probably, maybe even, we may even have something like that going on. So that may even come into place as well too, like something like that through here. So that through there, and this is the Nasdaq here. And then we have this whole level all through here as well too. So it looks like around that 16,000 level is definitely going to be a pretty strong level of support from that there, which is, let's go bring up the Fibonacci levels, which is quite interesting right there. So that's that 50% retracement, which is again just a nice healthy thing. You're expecting this, right? It's not like, oh my goodness, this came out of the blue, right? You see what I'm saying here, guys? And once you understand this stuff and you know what's coming, I've been telling my private clients, like me and my private clients, we're not shocked about this drop that's happening right now. You guys shouldn't be shocked about this market right now. Why? Because I've been screaming it for the last 4 weeks. Or maybe you just found my stuff. If you did, welcome. I will definitely help you out with your trading, right? I'll remove all the 80% of the bullshit from your brain and all this 80% of bullshit that doesn't serve you at all. Let's become a master at that 20%, the stuff that I talk about here right now. And it's actually quite a simple process, right? Quite a simple process. So that's the Dow Jones. Let's look at so that was the Nasdaq. Let's look at the Dow Jones. So the Dow Jones here is a bit of an X marks the spot here. I do actually have, there's a few trend lines here from that point there to that point there. So it looks like X marks the spot around here. I don't think it's going to get down to that level there. It may, right? Because we did have a very big up move. So by the way, guys, I would expect this move to happen, or this drop here, an overall drop to continue for the next couple of months, right? Because we had such a big up move from here, such a big up move, that I would expect to see this now drop to be like this here, probably until the start of maybe the second half of this year. So maybe July, I do see this drop continuing. Now, not every day, right? What is a drop? This drop here is what? It goes down here, and then it might go sideways for a bit, and then it goes down a bit like here, and then it might have a pullback through there. Right, that's what I'm talking about, like a drop overall, right? Within this bull market here. So I do expect to see this pullback to continue, probably for at least a couple of months. Only because, guys, once you understand the market as an energy source, right? The thing is this, guys, is that the market is like an energy source, and we used from here to here. Guess what? We used a lot of energy, right? We use so much energy. And that's what, when the market goes through a big bull move like that, you use so much energy. So therefore, there comes a point in time when we get a bit of a pullback, bit of profit taking, and this is like refueling. This is like refueling the engine, getting ready to go again, right? And then we start to scoop up, and then we get going again from there. Make sense? So let's go have a look at the gold market as well. Gold market is continuing to stay strong. Very, 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 very dangerous right now, guys, for people who are looking to get into gold. Look at this here. What did I say about how markets work? Right? Like even when we start to go through what? Big bull phases like here. Guess what inevitably happens? We get a pullback, right? We get a big move up, we get a pullback. We get a big move up, we get a pullback, right? We inevitably go through these phases in the markets, right? Really, 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 really simple. Look at this here. Oh, John, gold's going to 3,000, John, right now. I believe it's going to 3,000. I believe it's going to 10,000. But what's coming first? Possibly... no, not possibly. A high probability we're going to see some sort of a correction, because guess what? It's a higher low, a higher low, a higher low, up, 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 up. We may even have a little bit more push to the upside, but there's never going to come what? A higher low, and then away we go, right? So right now, danger, 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 right? Silver right here. Silver right now is definitely, actually, silver actually had the breakout, didn't it? Silver definitely had the breakout. Check out this here. So I did when was this here? So I did a video right here. Look at this here. So I did a video 3 weeks ago saying gold and silver. Is silver next for a big breakout? Right? And so this was it here. Let's actually go to... Don't know the stuff that I'm teaching here. Right? Like, for example, how to spot a really good... All right, shut up, John. Let's actually go to here. When was this here? Right? I'm pretty sure it was at the end of the video. Yeah. Right. If you look at... Right. So silver was... Gold. What did gold do? Gold did what? Yeah, there you go. So silver was around, what's that? $25, around $25 when I did this video saying, is silver next for a big breakout? And that was the $25. That was that pattern through there, as you can see, right? So you look at this video here, you can see, not this one here. This one here, right? You can see this overall pattern that I drew here, and I'm like, is silver next ready for breakout? Look what happened. Bam, big breakout through there. So amazing, amazing. Now, when it comes to silver, there you go, the silver. Is it silver or a silver? Doesn't matter. Just as long as you know how to trade it. And how do you trade it? Just pattern recognition, guys. Just pattern recognition. Oh no, John. I have to watch what Jerome Powell is telling me right now, because once Jerome Powell says something, it's going to move the markets and he's going to cause me to get a stop out. What a load of shit. Jerome Powell doesn't cause you to stop out. You cause you to stop out, right? You didn't get into a good trade in the first place, cause you to stop out. You just got into a trade because you thought it was a good idea, not based off a pattern that is a high probability. Right? I want you to do really well. I'm your accountability coach, right? So that's what I see through there, guys, when it comes to the gold and silver from there. Let's go look at the actual mining stocks as well. So let's go look at the GDXJ, or the GDX. So GDX had a very, very, very strong breakout. One thing I even did a video here. What was that? A couple of weeks ago, I did a video on this one right here, didn't I? So if I go to this one right here, let's go to... Where was this one here? Oh, this one here, look at this, 3 weeks ago. Mining stock breakout. Is this the start of something big? Right, 3 weeks ago. And look what happened here. Bam, 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 right? Really, really big breakout ever since then. So to me, guys, I do believe, looking at the actual mining sector right now, this is the start of a very, very, very strong, incredible. I think this is the start of a big bull market. Now, guys, big bull market. What is a bull market? I know I have to keep bringing this up, but some people think, oh, bull market, straight up, here we go. No, we're in a big bull market in the stock market right now. We're just going through what? Oh, we're going through these phases. Big bull market. Big bull market is what? Higher lows. A higher low is created after move up and a correction. And then a higher low, move up, and then a correction. And then a higher low, and a move up. Right? You get this. You get what I'm trying to say there, right? So that's what I'm seeing through there. Also, looking at the interest rates right now, guys, looking at the 30 year. The 30 year is actually really picking up through here. So the 30 year is actually a lot stronger than I originally thought. We may be getting ready for another move right back up, especially the long-term rates, getting ready to move back up towards this sort of 5% level on this level through here. So I know a lot of people have been focused on the TMF, and so some of my clients. But guys, rule number one, at least in my books anyway, and I keep it really simple, is that if the market is making lower highs, high, lower high, and lower high, and lower high, guess who's in control? The sellers. That's right. So if you're going to be buying the market through here, right, especially from a trading opportunity where you're looking to buy and hold maybe for a few days or a few weeks, you are not respecting your market and you are trading with your ego. I know one of my clients right now who did this, and I'm like, oh no, the market right now is still making lower highs. Wait for a higher low, right? Wait for the higher low, right? If I bring up my gold trade, I like bringing up my gold trade because guess what? What did gold give me before I got into it? Again, guys, I'm just trying to keep this really simple for you. You guys are overcomplicate it way too much. Way too much. And that's the reason why my trading has become so successful, guys. It's not because I'm smart, because I just focus on the 10 to 20% of stuff that actually does matter. Like trend analysis and what actually is trending, how the markets work. And look at this here, low. And then we had another higher low. So as we started to pick up through here, I entered because guess what? We had a low and we had a higher low. We had a high and we had a higher high. So as soon as we started to break through there, guess what? The trend is your friend. But no, John, I'm going to buy in a bear market because the market's no, right? No. All right. I'm having fun with this, guys, because it's a Monday for me. I'm getting ready for the market. And once I remove all the bullshit from my mind and I stop thinking, right? And what I mean by that is like, I'm just like, what's the trend? That's rule number one for me. What is the trend? Oh, the trend is what? The trend is down through here. Lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. Oh, okay. Well, the trend's down. So maybe this is going to change trend. But right now, as I speak, let's not think. Let's trade what we see. Oh, we're actually in a downward trend. And then, oh, my goodness, the TMF kept going down. Oh, my goodness, I didn't see it coming. The market is so rigged and blah, 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 blah. No, you're just a shit trader. Let's just be honest with you. But you can become a good trader. right? And a shit trader simply means like you're not. One of the my rule number 1 out of my 5 rules that I trade, guys, is I must be trading with the trend, and then I start to overlay those with some really good, amazing rules to not only see an incredible setup, but the exact candle I'm looking for, right? That's how powerful my setup is. I have trading with the trend, I have my exact setup, and I know the exact candle I'm looking to get in on from there. Make sense? So that's what it's all about. So anyway, traders, that's it for me today. Have an amazing week, my fellow traders. You can become an amazing trader, but just if you have been struggling in the markets right now for many, many, many years, then have a real good hard look at yourself and say, have you been focusing on the stuff that I'm talking about here today? Or have you been just focusing on all this other bullshit out there, which is tape reading and supply demand zones and indicators and all sorts of stuff? Because I promise you, that is the thing that's stopping you from actually kicking ass in the markets.